The Bert Show.
All right, so what do you have in your life that's a little on the dramatic side? You're looking for advice from Bert Show fam. In this one, he's not sure he still wants to go out with her because he feels like she's been kind of inappropriate in past relationships. Mo here has the email.
My girlfriend and I have been together in a serious relationship for nearly 3 years. She recently took a trip to her hometown, against my wishes, which is okay, by the way, and met up with a married friend of hers who has been blatantly inappropriate via text on a few occasions, including 2 weeks before this trip. I had clearly expressed my discomfort with this friendship, but she went ahead and met with this inappropriate friend anyways. While she was gone, I was busy planning a proposal, ring shopping, venue, photography, the works. After I found out about their meeting, I am no longer sure if it's a wise idea to still propose. Her boundaries, or lack thereof, especially with people trying to be inappropriate, has been an occasional problem in our relationship. But this time, I feel really hurt because it feels like while I was here busy planning our future, she gave little regard to how I felt and our future together. I feel disrespected and my feelings not prioritized. We ended up sharing this with our therapist. We also thought it wasn't okay that she met up with this friend, especially given that he is married. But she seems to think there is nothing wrong with it. They met in a restaurant and he tried making a pass at her, but nothing happened. During our therapy session, I pleaded that if she truly didn't see a reason to block this person, would she at least do it for me? She agreed, but never did so. She hid the message from her chats and told me she had blocked him. When I found out she had lied, I was crushed. She said she planned to block him, but never got around to doing it. Why is this clearly no good friendship so important that it is worth jeopardizing our future for? She admits the guy isn't any great guy that adds any value to her life, but somehow it was so difficult to cut him loose. I insist there has to be a reason why, but she insists there's not. It's nothing deep, she says. I really love her, and we had been in a really good place these last few months, and I'd hate to lose her. But it is more important for me that I do what is wise rather than what I want. How do we build a marriage without trust? And what's to say that this will not happen again? Am I the insecure one? Or does her moral compass need some calibration? Even if she truly did not see anything wrong with keeping such company, is it not a reasonable thing to avoid some people if it makes your partner feel more secure? P.S. She has other male friends that I have no qualms about. We are great in a lot of other areas. We get along well, agree on finances, family life, faith, etc. But this problem keeps me up at night. Please help.
Just as a side note here, look at the name that he used on the email.
I just noticed that too. I saw that.
Did you see that?
Yep.
All right, well, Bert Mo.
It's Ask Bert and Mo.
It's the name.
It's the name on the email. Yeah, huge red flags. Huge red flags for a couple of different reasons. A, she's lied to you. She's hidden things from you.
Yeah.
I don't know exactly what the definition here of inappropriate is, but if it's inappropriate behavior and he hit on her while they were at dinner and she continues to keep that door open, that's disrespectful.
It is.
And she is not respecting you at all by continuing that relationship, not listening to your wishes at all. I think you got a real problem.
Yeah, this would be a walk-awayable offense for me. The red flags are huge. The fact that she lied about it, the fact that she hid it from you, and the fact that she is claiming that there is no value to having this man in her life, but still wants to hang on for some odd reason. Either she's lying or she really doesn't see the value in your relationship if she is willing to let that destroy the relationship or mess up the future. So for me, this would be a universal sign that as I'm thinking about proposing to her, that maybe I shouldn't be with her at all.
There's no question that it's not right that she continued the relationship after you had gone to therapy and talked about it and agreed that it wasn't good. I do kind of feel for her in the sense that, like, as a girl, if you have a guy friend and they start, like, flirting with you and making passes at you, it already makes the dynamic weird, and it sort of feels like, well, it's not my fault that he's making these passes at me. Like, I enjoy 95% of our friendship. It's just the 5% where he's being a total weirdo. So if it really is just that, like, I feel for her in that sense, because I've been there where it's just annoying that like a guy has to mess up your friendship for that. But I do agree that it's a total messed up situation that when she said she was going to end it, she did end it.
But I wouldn't want to be friends with a guy that would be willing to jeopardize my relationship. Like, that's not a true friend. And all these red flags, like you said, the fact that this dude had sent inappropriate text on multiple occasions. She said she was going to block him and she never did. She hid the messages from the chats. He hit on her at a restaurant. Like, after all that, she should see that this dude is not like good for her. And if you want to preserve your relationship, you need to cut ties.
Even if there's nothing going on between the two of them, right?
Yeah.
She would never cross that line. The fact that she hasn't put a boundary up with this guy and made it serious speaks volumes about how she's going to handle relationships in the future. Run, dude. Or at least talk to her about it so this never happens again.
I would take off.
You take off. You can't even get past this.
Nah.
The Bert Show.
So, first, thanks for watching. Second, you like what you just watched? That just scratches the surface. Get The Bert Show on any podcast platform. We're so good.